see you.
See me now?
Yep. Just check our sound.
Perfect.
See something?
It's all good? Sounds
Perfect.
good? Yeah.
Yep.
No echo, no echoes?
No echoes.
All right. Hello, hello.
Thank you so much, Punam. Punam already sent us a rose.
Aw, thank you, honey.
Nice to see you.
So, hello. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now since 1993. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. So, there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. First, hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live.
All right. Hello, everyone. In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug.
Mm-hmm.
So stick around until the end. All right, and we can get started here with 5 free questions from the comments. Hello,
Okay.
hello, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I see some of you are already starting to put your questions in. Feel free to put your questions in the comments, everybody.
Perfect.
All right, our first question here is from Fume. Fume says, should I let go of B?
Yeah, your guides say that yes. Yeah, you should.
All right, our next question is from Kiara. Kiara says, do you see me moving into my own place soon? When?
So I hear you will, but it's not until after the new year. So January is when I hear for you, honey.
All right, our next question is from Malika. Malika says, will I meet David T this month?
Next month, looks like, yep.
Our next question is from Christine. Christine says, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Will my parents eventually like and accept Gus?
So they will accept. They're not going to fully like the way that you want, but it's irrelevant. They'll accept him, I hear, yes. Yeah.
All right, and our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Alexis, who says, will I get the vet assistant job if I call back?
Not this time, but it does look like that is in your future, honey, okay? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, thank you for the roses. We got roses from Aaron and from Havada. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and make sure to keep on tapping the screen, everyone. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who are just joining us, if you would like to get your questions answered and be put on our list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And as you can see, our prices are right on the screen. Yay! All right, let's get to our list here.
Okay.
Our first question on our list is from Bianca Al. Welcome back again.
Hello, Bianca.
Bianca gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for joining us again.
Mm-hmm.
Her first question is, hello ladies, again and again. Do you see any small steps taking on me and Muhammad's eye contact connection? If yes, what will happen?
Say the question again?
Do you see any small steps to take on me and Muhammad's eye contact connection? If yes, what will happen?
So I think it's important that you understand that Muhammad is a bit old-fashioned, and definitely slow in approaching. Okay, keep on doing what you're doing. I hear don't change or shift that. So continue to be flirty with your eyes. Yes, that's what they say. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, what does he think when he sees me in the gym?
So he likes you, I hear. Yeah, he definitely has an interest in you, honey. He's just very, very slow on approach. Yeah.
All right, and Bianca's last question, she says, do I have any psychic ability? Thank you so much.
So you're definitely somebody who is energetically sensitive. You feel to me like you're a very strong empath. You don't always trust your instincts with it, so your guides do say to work on that. So when you get a feeling about somebody, you want to trust that first feeling that you get, okay? Because that's your empathic abilities telling you whether this person is good or not good for you. Not saying that they're a good person or a bad person, but just are they good for you or not good for you. I also do hear clairaudience, so sometimes you will hear things. They say it comes through very subtly with you, so sometimes it can be you'll be thinking about something or talking to somebody about something, and then you'll overhear a conversation where somebody's answering the very thing you were talking about. That kind of thing.
All right, thank you so much, Bianca. That's it for
Mhm.
her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Alana Pollock. Welcome
Hey,
back,
Alana.
Alana, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Get ready to screen record. All right, Alana says, hi, me again. Can I have a status update on Jeb and third party?
So they feel like they're in the same state, connection. There isn't a deep connection, but they're still in a good place, is what I hear. So they're still connected. Yeah.
All right, Alana's next question, she says, at this point in time, what is causing the delay of him reaching out?
It's just not ready yet. It will happen within the next few weeks, honey. So I really just focus on allowing that energy to come through and try to just relax about it. Because the more tense you are about it, the slower the momentum. Okay.
All right, and her last question, she says, do my or his guides say what he's going to say to me once he reaches out?
I mean, it's just going to be, well, I do hear there will be an apology, but it is just to connect and see if you are still open for him. So it's going to be to touch base and see if he screwed it up or not. Literally.
All right, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Alana. That's it for her. Our next question is from Connie H.
Hey,
Welcome back,
Connie.
Connie. Good to see you. Who gets
Mhm.
10 questions?
Nice. Wow, Connie.
Yay!
Amazing.
All right.
Mhm.
Connie's first question here. She says, welcome back. So glad to see you guys. We're glad
Mhm.
to see you.
We are too. Yes.
She says, my daughter doesn't seem to be improving. How long is this going to last?
Yeah. So it's, again, because she's going through so much and her system is really uh, overly stressed, it is going to take a little bit of time, honey, but please stay on top of it. And if she isn't getting any better within the week, I hear you should probably go back to the doctor sooner than that, but I wouldn't wait longer than a week. Okay. So please get her checked again. It does feel to me like she needs a little bit more support to boost her immune system. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Her next question is, how long do you see her being out of work? She tried going back last week, but only lasted 2 hours.
Yeah. She can't. She's not ready to go back. I hear it's going to be still a few weeks before she's better, honey, before she's even able to really even go out of the house.
All right.
Yeah,
Her
that's
next question
tough.
is, how do you see things going with Joey finding a job? When?
By November, it looks like there is a interview, and it looks like starting in December, so not until December. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, do you see any more issues with my house?
No, no, it's good.
All right. Her next question is, I'm trying to be patient, but when will I spend time with Levi? We had plans this weekend, but of course something came up.
Yes. So I do hear that it will be, so it's before October is over, so before the end of this month, it looks like you will spend time together, honey. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is he getting any closer to figuring things out?
A little bit. Not a huge movement in the right direction. It's slow. It's slow. So patience. You know, I've said this to you before, but patience. He'll get there.
All right.
Mhm.
Her next question is, how is he feeling about me/us?
So when I feel his energy towards you, it does feel good. It just feels like I'm not quite as open or where you are energetically. So with him it feels to me like a little closed off. It's not that he's not open to connecting, it's just not as open as you is what I hear. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, what do my guides need me to hear?
I think for you more than anything, honey, you keep forgetting that you need to take care of yourself. So there is, there's a lot going on around you. And yes, you have to be the mom and you have to be the supporter of the people around you, but you also have to take care of yourself as well. And it really feels to me like you're going to burn out if you don't put you first once in a while, at least. Okay.
All right. And
Okay.
Connie is donating her last two questions.
Amazing, Connie. You are so sweet.
All right, let's give a big thank you to Connie H. Two of you get a free question courtesy of her.
Put your questions in. Thanks, Connie.
All right, our first one is from Havada, who is one of our top gifters.
Aw,
Thank you so much for all of
honey.
those gifts. Havada says, will I get a job working from home?
Not yet. A job working from home for you won't happen until about 2 years from now. Yeah.
All right, and our other free question courtesy of Connie is from Melissa. Melissa says, when will my mediumship develop?
Well, let's put it this way. You already are open. You're already receptive, honey. What it takes is a bit of practice and communication with your guides so that you know what the signs are, what it means when you get information. And honestly, it just takes when you feel something to tell the person that you feel it, okay? Yeah.
All
So,
right, thank you so much.
yeah.
And thank you again, Connie. You're
Thank
awesome.
you so much, Connie.
Also, thank you to Erica A. and Poonam for the gifts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, you guys.
Thank yous all around.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to go over our list here. So if you have donated to get your question answered and be put on our list, just keep your ear open for your name.
Okay.
All right, next up on our list is Michelle Placencia, then Erica A., then Veronica Gomez, then Emanuela Lakibi, then Terry B., then Shaz, then Kelsey B., then Ishikawa, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Courtney B., then Ann S. After that is Kim Boyd, then Tonya Colvin, then Renata DiPaolo, then Sandra Phelps, then Shanta R. All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
And for those of you who would like to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And our prices are posted right on the screen. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, our next question here is from Michelle Placencia. Hello, Michelle. Welcome back. Michelle gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, hi, Rebecca and B. What can I expect for Fernando and I this week?
So you'll talk a lot over the phone. I don't see you seeing each other in person, but again, you're still sick. So best to stay apart for that duration. But you will talk a lot on the phone, I hear.
All right, Michelle's next question, she says, you mentioned him showing me more is still months away. Is it like super far or around the holidays? Everything is still on track?
Yes. So around the holidays. It does feel to me like the holidays soften him and makes him more about seriousness and relationship and that type of thing, okay?
All right, Michelle's next question is, I'm definitely trying to keep my emotions regulated because I feel like this time will be better with Fernando and I. What do my guys suggest I do to regulate myself more to stay in this good energy?
So when you're feeling like you're shifting, just watch or do something to the counteraction of that, okay? So if you feel yourself feeling worried or overthinking things or trying to figure things out, do something to distract yourself and put yourself back into the alignment, okay? And one thing you can practice also is energetically working on your heart chakra, I hear for you, okay?
All right, her next question is, I sent him some flirty messages last night after our phone call. How did he feel about it?
Good. It was very good. That's the best way for you to be interacting with him.
All right, and her last question is, just out of curiosity, you mentioned we would have a family eventually and mentioned a second child. What will it be?
A little girl, I see.
All right, thank you so much, Michelle. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Erica A. Welcome back. Erica gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question is, I have been asking God, creator of universe, for signs regarding my connection with Paul and I have received confirmation, but I find myself asking for more validation. Her first question is, can you validate if my answer from God / universe was confirmed?
Yes, I see that you have been getting validations on your request, honey. And you got to remember that the way that source works is you ask, you let it come in. So just have faith, be open, be receptive, and know that it is coming. Yes.
All right, Erica's next question. She says, "I think my anxiety has created doubt in me.
Of
Does he think of the same way I do for me, like close to falling in love? Can you please
So I
elaborate?"
will say he's not quite as far along as you are, but that being said, he's open, very receptive, I hear, but not quite where you're at. So he hasn't had time to catch up to the momentum that you're building, but that's okay because he will catch up.
Erica's last question here is, "He wrote me a letter about 3 weeks ago on my birthday. The letter was sweet. His feelings he wrote about me were past tense. Was he telling the truth yesterday about he still has
He
feelings?"
still has feelings. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica. That's it
Mhm.
for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Veronica Gomez.
Hey,
Hello,
Veronica.
Veronica. Welcome back.
Yes.
Veronica gets 5
Ah,
questions.
perfect.
Her first question here, she says, "Past life I need to heal."
Mm. Okay. So there is a life where it's interesting. So they tell me that part of the reason why you have a little bit of resistance going out into nature, and what I mean is like where there's thick trees and things like that, is that you had a past life where you were out in it feels like a foresty type of environment and you did get bit by a poisonous snake is what I hear. So I just want to affirm for you it's safe for you to go out now. That isn't how life ends for you in this life, and you won't have to worry about it, okay? Because you're not gonna lose your life that way. This was a totally freak accident that happened. You were by yourself. Had you not been by yourself, you might have been okay, but you were by yourself, and so it didn't turn out well for you.
Okay, Veronica's next question, she says, "What chakras do I need to work on?"
Mm. So your root chakra and your heart chakra are really I'm going to say they're so when I talk about chakras, they're dilated or they're not. So they're open or they're closed. With you, your root and your heart chakra are very dialed down, so they're very turned down. All you have to do is visualize opening them up, okay? Um I would say for you use guided meditation just to help with the two chakras, okay?
All right, her next question, she says, "He asked me to help him with his business. Is this a good idea?"
No. No. I get resistance.
All right, her next question is, "Do you still see my mom going back to Valencia Gardens, or is she staying in the same facility?"
No, she'll stay there for a little bit, but she will get transferred again. There will come a time when she gets into a more serious condition and she will need better care.
All right, and her last question, she says, "General reading, please."
Yeah, so for you, honey, more than anything, I think you've had a really tough year and you are sometimes too hard on yourself over it. You cannot be in a perfect state right now with everything that's happened. So what I want you to work on every day is feeling better a little bit and a little bit. This is what your guides are telling you. So you can't just snap your fingers or wave a magic wand and everything is okay. You have to go through the feelings and for you you're kind of pushing them down is what they're saying. So allow yourself to breathe and blow the feelings out. So bring them up, don't push them down, bring them up and blow them out and really understand that you can't fix all of it all at once. You have to do it a little bit at a time, okay, honey? And you're on track. So that's the biggest message your guides want you to know is you're on track and you don't have to worry. Okay?
All right, thank you so much, Veronica.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Emanuela Likibi. Welcome back. Who gets 5
All
questions.
right.
Emanuela's first question is, "Will Yiani and I be able to reconcile?"
Your guides say yes, but it's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of work to get to that point, okay?
All right, Emanuela's next question is, "Does Yiani feel bad for what he's done to me?"
There is a lot of regret. And I'm feeling like I'm not sure how to make things good again is how it feels for Yanni. No.
All right, Emanuela's next question is, "Does Yiani miss me?"
Yes. Yeah.
Her next question is, "Does Yiani have feelings for anyone else?"
No. No. There's nobody else involved.
All right, and her last question is, "Will Yiani and I ever be in a relationship?"
So what I hear is for you two to get to that point, there's a lot of shifting that has to happen for both of you. So there's some growth that has to happen for you where you're in a different place and same for Iani as well. You're both not ready for the kind of commitment that you're asking about.
All right. Thank you so much, Emanuela. Our next question here is from Terry B.
Hey, Terry.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Terry gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, hello, my beautiful ladies.
Hello.
I've missed you. She says, I wanted to ask, how is Bill's daughter Sherry taking to me? She has visited several times in the short period. Actually brought me a gift last time. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
She says, it was a heart that was a crystal that looks like angel wings.
Aw, I
She
love
said,
it.
I was sent from God to her.
Aw, I love it.
She says, hang on, it's
Oh,
not done
yeah,
yet.
not done? Okay.
She says, what do you feel from her? Seems she's very spiritual as well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to tell her things and have a backfire like it did last time.
Like it has, yes, for sure. And I totally understand your worry there. You can be open with people without having to tell them everything. So it's okay to express that you do believe in something more than yourself. It is okay to express that you do energy healing and that type of thing. I want you to understand that this individual feels to me like a soul family connection. So the reason why you clicked so fast is because you recognized each other energetically. Yeah.
All right, Terry's next question, she says, I'm really trying hard so I can see like I used to. I'm feeling like I'm seeing shadows here. Can you
Mhm.
elaborate?
So there's definitely a lot of we'll say spirit activity in this space. It is mostly related to the wife, I hear. So they're connected to her more so, but there is a male energy that is connected to Bill is what I hear. Okay?
All right, her next question, she says, Bill seems to be doing a lot better. Is that the calm before the storm?
A little bit, yes. Yeah.
All right, her next question, she says, I am feeling something or one on my right side. Any idea who?
So that is your guide is what they're saying. So it is your spirit guide. This is a very enormous energy. So when I tap in, they're like a couple inches taller than your shoulder is where their shoulder sits. So they're very large in their energy, and it's only to keep you safe and keep you protected, okay? Yeah.
All right, and Terry's last question, she says, general, please.
So for you, honey, you're starting to really open up to a lot more than I think you're ready for. So just be prepared that once you open that door, it's going to be sort of like a Pandora's box type of situation where you're not going to be able to close it this time, okay? So just be prepared, be ready. Nothing bad is going to happen. They're not saying that. They're just saying that once you open that door, it's not going to be like before where you get to just pretend like nothing's happened. Okay?
All right, thank you so much, Terry. That's it for her.
Okay.
I'm just going to go over our list again
Okay.
here. So if you have donated to get your questions answered and be put on our list, just keep your ear open for your name. All right, next on our list is Shaz, then Kelsey B. After Kelsey is Ishikawa, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Courtney B, then Ann S. After Ann is Kim Boyd, then Tonya Colvin, then Renata Diapaulo, then Sandra Phelps, then Shanta R, then Alana Pollock, then Denise McDonald, then Colleen Shreve, then Angela Wright, then Carrie B, then Taylor B, then Sarika Oad, then Rosanna Carolyn, and that's it for now. Thank you
Perfect.
so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would like to get onto that list that I just read and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. And you can see the prices right on the screen. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes.
All right, our next question here is from Shaz. Hello,
Hey, Shaz.
Shaz gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Shaz's first question is, I remember one time I asked when would Jay reach out, and he said the beginning of October. Seeing the time and he hasn't reached out as of yet, I know the energy changed. What caused the energy to change? Is he trying to resist it?
I wouldn't say he's trying to resist. It feels to me like, you've gone through a lot in the last 2-3 months. So a lot about you has changed. I will say it doesn't feel like it's way off. So it's not like it's going to be a long time from now before you guys connect again. It just feels to me like um for you there was a bit of pushback and then you opened up again and then you pushed back and then you opened up. And it happened a few times. So whenever we close off and push away the energy, that's going to shift your timelines a bit. But I hear it's only a little, honey. It's not a huge shift, okay? So don't panic.
All
Yeah.
right, Shaz's next question, she says, what do my guides have to say about Jay and I's relationship?
It's complicated. But you both are very much invested, I'm going to say. So you're both very much connected in a way that you can't just walk away. Okay. So it's not something that is easy sometimes, but you are working through it. And it feels to me like you are getting back in alignment to where you want to be.
All right, and Shaz's last question, she says, will he reach out this week or next week? Am I still going to get pregnant this month?
It feels like you are still going to be in connection with each other. And it is right away. It doesn't feel to me like it's very far. I would say maybe 2 weeks at the most. It feels to me like you're very receptive. You have opened up. It was just that shifting in yourself and your energy where you wanted to shut the door and then you wanted it open again and then you shut it and then opened it. That just shifted that a little. But I feel like you are very open and you are asking for the connection, which inevitably is going to happen.
All right, thank you so much, Shaz. That's
Hmm.
it for her. Our next question is from Kelsey B. Hello,
Hey,
Kelsey,
Kelsey.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Kelsey's first question is, with my current job, I feel like I never have time for anything else. Would
Mhm.
it be worth it to look for a part time gig for now, or should I wait to look for something else when I'm done with a semiconductor class in December? I
Yeah.
just moved into a place by myself, so I need to afford everything, but I also need time for myself.
You do,
What's
you
the
do.
best course of action for
So
me
I
with
hear
this?
just wait, don't leave yet. Um it feels to me like at least until next year. So I'm hearing until January. This is where you should be. Um yeah, if you leave too soon, you're not going to be okay financially. So I get a lot of resistance. Okay?
All right, Kelsey's next question is, you have said before that I should be in leadership roles, but I'm not really interested in corporate management.
Mhm.
What type of leadership role would be fulfilling to me? I have no idea where to start with that or even what industry to pursue. I fear I'm just trying out different routes aimlessly.
Yeah, you don't have to go into corporate just because a leader isn't always a corporate situation. Human resources would be a good avenue for you, even in like a leadership role in a medical field as well. So you could work in a hospital or something to that effect, but you're up in the administration and in that area. But again, in the leadership aspect of things. Yeah.
All right, and Kelsey's last question is, do my guides have any messages for me? I want my day to day to feel more magical and interesting. Maybe they have something to say about that.
Yes.
Thank you.
So it just takes talking to them on a regular basis, talking to them every day. Wake up and ask them to show a sign, and you can ask for specific signs as to what you want to see. So I've talked about this before for myself. When I first was trying to get closer to my guides, I would ask them to show me blue butterflies. And you can pick whatever you want, but ask every day, okay, if you guys are here, show me this. And you pick whatever you want. And when you get that symbol or you get that sign or you get the thing you've asked for, make sure that you do acknowledge and say thank you to them. Whenever my guides interject or step in to help, I always thank them. It's just a habit I feel is important to thank them because they do a lot of work for us. So practice communicating with them more. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Kelsey. That's it for
Hmm.
her.
Okay.
And remember, guys, keep on tapping the screen. Our like goal is 40,000 likes. Once we make it there, we will do 5 free questions from the comments. All right.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Ishu Kaur.
Hi,
Welcome
issue.
back. Ishu gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Ishu says, why did Manat leave Gary?
Oh, interesting. It looks like there was somebody talking and intervening and interfering with the relationship is what I hear. So a third party, not romantic, but somebody who was in the ear talking.
Ishu's next question is, after Manat left Gary, did he think about me?
He did. Yeah.
All right, and Ishu's last question is, I've been adding stories of myself a lot on Snapchat. What does Gary think of my stories? Why doesn't he reply to my stories?
He doesn't do a lot of replying to anybody. It's just not his thing. He's watched them, I hear. So there has been interaction that way. Um, I don't get any resistance, so it doesn't feel bad. It feels to me like there's not really much for, let's say, like we're not thinking too much about it. It's just observing is what it feels like.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And Shaz just wanted to confirm from her question,
hmm
is she still going to get pregnant this month?
So I'm not hearing a yes on that for this month, but again, timeline shifted a little bit, tiny, tiny bit, like a few weeks, honey. That's it. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Our next question here is from Marie Loon Fortin. Welcome back, Marie Loon, who gets 3 questions. Her first question is, how does Steve see me and feel about me?
So you are an interesting person to Steve, I hear. Uh, Definitely very drawn to you and very, how do I put this? Like there's a strong attraction. It almost feels like Steve doesn't understand it.
All right. Marie Loon's next question is, what is the transformation Steve is working on and how will it help our relationship?
Well, there's a lot of self transformation and a lot of working through my emotional blockages is what I hear. Steve isn't quite all available, especially for romance in relationships. Even friendship relationships can be difficult for him. So he's got to work through that. But I do hear he is. So it will be a positive effect on a relationship of any kind, whether it's friendship or romantic.
All right. And Marie Lynn's last question is, what would my spirit guides like to share with me right now?
So, honey, you are quite in tune. They do a lot of communicating using nature with you. So, really paying attention to certain birds and animals that are coming to you, insects as well. Okay. This is just their way of trying to reach you in a more subtle environment and energy. Okay.
All right. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. That's it for her. Our next question is from Courtney B. Hello, Courtney, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Courtney's first question is, hi, ladies. Rebecca, you had stated that Ryan and I were going to be going through a little bit of a funk with communication and our relationship. When do you see this coming to an end?
Around December, it looks like. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what are Ryan's feelings right now about us and our future together?
So the feelings about the future is still there. So it does feel like you're still connected. It, however, feels to me like um there is some space that's starting to happen or some space that is needed right now. Doesn't mean that I'm closing the door or I'm walking away. That's not the sensation I get. It's more like I need some time to reevaluate everything. You both have different priorities than you used to, is what your guides say.
All right.
Mhm.
Courtney's next question is, what can I do to strengthen our relationship and bond at this time?
So, what I want you to practice is stating to yourself and feeling the things that you appreciate about this person. So, wake up in the morning and remind yourself of all of the good things that you love and care about this individual. Okay, the more we recognize and honor that aspect of things, the more it has to grow. So, focus on that and don't focus on anything that's out of alignment. Okay.
All right. Courtney's next question is, am I the only one Ryan is wanting to be with?
Yeah, I don't see Ryan with anybody else. Yeah.
All right. And Courtney's last question is, what do my guides have for me at this time? Thank you.
I think for you, to remind you, honey, that you are the master of your own creation, your own manifestations. You have complete control over things. And all it has to come down to is you just have to declare what you want. Okay. You've been practicing it, they're saying, quite a lot and just in small things, but don't forget the big things count as well. Okay. So really declare and activate the manifestations that you want. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
hmm
Um, sorry, did I say what do my guides have for me at this time? All right, that's it for Courtney. Thank you so much.
hmm
And we have just a quick clarification here from Marie Loon, for who we answered before.
Okay.
Marie Loon says, just making sure, Steve and I are a couple. Does it mean we will not continue?
No, you will. Yeah, no, no. I don't get that you're not going to be together. It's just that there's a lot going on. And it's hard for Steve to be in an open relationship of any kind, whether it's romantic or friendship, right? So it doesn't matter what kind of relationship. It can also be family relationships as well. He just struggles in relationships. And there's not much that you can do for him. He's got to go through that himself. So he's got to work that out himself.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, I'm just going to go over our list again here.
Okay.
So if you have donated to be on our list, just keep your ear open for your name. All right, next up on our list is Ann S., then Kim Boyd, then Tonya Colvin, then Renata Diapalo, then Sandra Phelps, then Shanta R., then Alana Pollock, then Denise McDonald, then Colleen Shreve, then Angela Wright, then Carrie B., then Taylor B., then Sarika Oad, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Poonam Kangura, then Erica A., then Rosanna Carolyn, then Jace V., then Shanta R., and that's it for now.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would like to get on the list that I just read and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And as you can see, our prices are right on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes.
All right, and for those of you who don't know, our like goal is 40,000 likes. We are already halfway there, so keep on tapping the screen. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we'll do 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Ann S. Hello, Ann, who gets 2 sets of questions.
Perfect.
Oh, wait, no, sorry,
Nope.
just 1 set.
Just one set? Okay. But either way, it's perfect.
All right, Ann's first question is, will I get this job I'm shadowing tomorrow?
I hear yes. Yeah, it does look like this is going to be kind of a stepping stone into something. Okay? So yeah.
All right, Ann's next question is, how does Josh feel about me?
Interested is what I hear. Definitely very intrigued by you and finds you to be an enjoyable person is what I hear. Yeah.
All right, and Ann's last question is, does Josh think of me as much as of him, and is it in a positive way?
He definitely thinks about you. I would say not as much as you think about him, but that's okay. It's very positive, I hear. It does feel to me like the thoughts are always on a good thought. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Ann. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Kim Boyd. Hello,
Hey,
Kim.
Kim.
1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Kim gets 3 questions.
'Kay.
Kim's first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
When do you see Lance proposing?
It looks like it's going to be early next year. They're saying springtime. Yeah.
All right, Kim's next question is, when do you see me pregnant?
Not until next year. It's 6 months away, is what they're saying.
All right, and Kim's last question is, I asked you not too long ago about having breathing issues reoccurring in the fall/winter. You mentioned to make sure I go to the doctors, but it will subside. My doctor still can't figure out what it is. Should I be worried?
Well, I'm not getting that you need to be worried because this has always been something that has happened. However, I still think you should stay on top of it. And when symptoms do come up, go and see the doctor. If this doctor isn't necessarily getting the answers for you, you may want to see a specialist.
All right. Thank you so much, Kim.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Tonya Colvin. Hello, Tonya.
Hello.
Tonya gets 5 questions.
'Kay.
Her first question here is, will my husband eventually move back in the house?
Oh, I heard no, honey. Yeah, sorry.
All right. Tonya's next question is, will my son be without a job very long?
No, not too long. It looks like about 2 months and then it's all good. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, does my spirit guide have any messages for me?
I hear more than anything, honey, you have to allow yourself the joys and the things that you've asked for. You kind of get in your own way, is what they say. You think yourself out of things. So when you've asked for something, know that it is meant for you and that you are allowed to have it and get out of your own way, is what they say. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, does my mother-in-law have any messages for my husband?
So, she visits often. It feels like she's a very busy person. The biggest message that I get is, what are you doing? Smarten up. It's time to fix things, is what I hear. But he's not very receptive, is what I get. Yeah. So it's a lot of like trouble. What what I hear.
All right. And Tonia's last question is, should I be concerned about the dizzy spells I get when I put my head back?
Yeah, so it does feel to me like it might be something that you should go and see somebody for. It feels like there is something that can be given to you to help balance that. It is a bit of vertigo is what I'm hearing. So it does feel like it's stress related, but it's definitely something that you don't need to suffer with is what I hear. Okay? So, see your doctor if you can.
All right. Thank you so much, Tonia.
Mhm.
Our next question here is from Renata DiPaolo. Welcome back,
Yes,
Renata,
hello.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Renata's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
Will my husband and I get our intimacy and sex life back to what it was before trying for a baby?
So you will get it back, not quite to where it was before. But close enough is what your guides say.
All right. Her next question is my husband still as attracted to me from when we first met?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. More so, they say. More so.
All right. And Renata's last question is, will I be rehired at the restaurant that I currently work at when they reopen as brand new, and
Y-
when?
It looks like you will. It feels to me like that's not until later in November though.
All right. Thank you so much, Renata. That's it
Mhm.
for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Sandra Phelps.
Hey,
Hello, Sandra,
Sandra.
who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Sandra's first question is, you said that I'm going to need some support. What do you mean by that?
So, there's always going to be something that's coming up in your life. It feels to me like you're going to just need some outside support, and you being the tough cookie that you are not always open and receptive to asking for help. It's not like financial or anything like that, but just in your own personal life and sometimes at work as well. Like it's okay to ask. It's okay to reach out and ask for help. It's not going to look bad or anything. Okay, that's what your guides mean.
All right. Sandra's next question is, what do you see for Jake and I?
So Jake is an interesting energy. It does feel to me like there's a lot of really good compatibility. There's a few things that are maybe not in alignment to what you've asked for, but close enough is what your guides are saying. It does feel to me like this is somebody you could get close to safely.
All right. And Sandra's last question, she says, am I still moving? What month?
It does look like you are. It's not until next year now. So around March, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. That's it
Hmm.
for her.
Yes.
Our next question is from Shanta R.
Hey,
Welcome back,
Shanta.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Shanta's first question here is, hi, Rebecca. I've lost my black tourmaline bracelet. Is it at my mom's house, my house, in my backpack, or gone forever?
I hear it's at your mother's. That was the first. Yeah, as soon as you asked it, it was a yes. So check your mom's. Sometimes it happens when it needs a break. So if you don't take the bracelet off and charge it, so what I mean by that is like put it in the sun or in on a piece of amethyst or selenite or whatever it is that you like to do to clear your crystals, it will run away on you or break or just not be in use for you.
All right. Shanta's next question, she says, this weekend, Alex and I had some long talks about our potential future together and compromises we are willing to make if we want to get married and have kids.
Mhm.
Will these conversations get him to further commit to me, or am I just wishing for the impossible?
No, you're not. No, not at all. It definitely helps. The more that you are able to come together on the same page of things, the easier it will be for you to both be able to move forward together. It is important to have these conversations, your guides say. So without these conversations, you wouldn't be able to make it work, I hear.
All right. And Shanta's last question, she says, is there any future with Alex and I as a couple, or are we meant to just be good friends after we break up?
So what I hear is the two of you do have a potential to get married and have a family. There is a bit to work through to get to that point. You're already on the path of that energy. So I would keep my focus where you want it to be, which is a committed, loving, lasting relationship instead of entertaining what it would be like if it doesn't work out. So keep your focus is what your guides are saying.
All right. Thank you so much, Shanta. That's it for
Hmm.
her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Alana Pollock. Hello,
Hey.
Alana. Welcome back. Who gets 3 more questions?
Okay.
Alana's first question, get ready to screen record. Alana says, hi,
Hi.
has Jeb finally realized his feelings for me?
Yes. Jeb knows his feelings for you. Yes.
All right, Alana's next question is, are we still on track with being in a relationship in December?
Yeah, you are. And here's the thing. It's going to be a connection before December, but the relationship happens in December, okay? Yeah.
All right. And Alana's last question is, could you tell me about another past life I had?
Yeah, so it does feel to me like this one is more European. I hear that it was Scandinavian is what they're telling me. It does feel to me like it was a really luxurious experience that you had. You had a lot of, I'm going to say, yeah, you had a lot of things like furs and resources and things that not everybody in the area had. You were a part of a pretty astute family, it looks like, a very powerful family, one that was hmm, not always good in some aspects of things. So they tend to take from others sometimes by force, but it was the way, is what I hear. So it wasn't like out of the norm for that time. You just had a lot of furs. I see a lot of fur in your room. I don't know why. It's like blankets and different furs. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Alana. That's it for her. All right, and there is 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. 10 more minutes left to get on the list. So if you would like to still donate to get on our list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And as you can see, our prices are right on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, and again, there is 10 minutes left to donate to get on the list. 10 more
Okay.
minutes left. All right, I'm going to go over said list now. So
Okay.
if you have donated to be on our list, just keep your ear open for your name. All right, next up on our list is Denise McDonald. After Denise is Colleen Shreve, then Angela Wright, then Carrie B, then Taylor B, then Sarika Oad, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Poonam Kangura, then Erica A, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Jace V, then Shanta R, then Yuli Ramos, then Autumn Bowman, then Bree Matthews, then Ishikawa, then Terry B, then Shaz, and that's it for now.
All
Thank you
right.
all so much. And don't worry if you haven't heard your name right away when we read our list out. We update it regularly. I'll read it again in a little bit.
Mhm.
Right, and again, guys, there's about 10 minutes left to donate to get on the list. All right, our next question here is from Denise McDonald. Hello, Denise. Denise says, hello, I'm wondering if I have crossed paths with my life partner yet. Thank you.
Not yet. It looks like they are coming in 2024 for you, honey. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Denise.
Mhm.
Our next question is from Colleen Shreve. Hello, Colleen, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Colleen's first question is my anxiety with my relationship from me, or am I picking up subtle signs?
No, it's definitely from you. Some of what you're feeling is just past trauma, is what your guides are saying. So it's not necessarily an accurate depiction of what's going on. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what can I do to get motivated to lose weight?
So for you, more than anything, understanding why you have gained the weight, it feels to me like it's about protecting yourself. So working that out energetically. As you're laying down in bed, really ask yourself um, where this is coming from, why you feel the need to protect yourself, and also, talk to your body in a loving and caring way. This will help you feel better about wanting to change it.
All right. And Colleen's last question is, in general, how is the rest of the year going to go for me?
So the rest of this year feels okay. I don't see any huge disturbances or anything that you can't handle that's coming up. None of that. It feels to me like, you go through the holidays pretty typical. I mean, there's always holiday stress, but nothing you can't handle is what I hear. It doesn't feel like you have anything huge happening. So no big changes or anything like that.
All right. Thank you so much, Colleen. Our next question here is from Angela Wright. Hello,
Hey,
Angela,
Angela.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Angela's first question here is, I got into a safety oops at work. Will I lose my job?
No, because No. You don't have to worry about that. There is going to be a record of it, I hear, but it's not going to be a loss of job.
All right, her next question is Guillermo and I have been good with communicating. When will he move towards reconciliation?
So not until around the end of November, beginning of December, honey.
All right, and Angela's last question is Will my holidays be good?
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yeah. They're going to feel like the old days is what I hear.
All right, thank you so much, Angela.
Mhm.
All right, there is now about 5 minutes left to get on the list, everyone. 5 more minutes left to donate. So if you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And again, there's about 5 minutes left to donate to get on the list. 5 more minutes left. All right.
Okay.
Right here.
Mhm.
And remember, everyone, our like goal is 40,000 likes. Once we make it there, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you to everyone who's been tapping.
Yes, yes.
All right, our next question here is from Carrie B. Hello, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Carrie's first question is Hello, ladies. Matt seems to be doing better with life, but I feel like he's not telling me everything. So, looking for an update on how he's really doing.
Yeah, so still some emotional trauma, some stuff that we're going through, but definitely does feel better. I feel like I'm coming through it not unscathed, but better than I expected. So, doing better for sure. Yeah.
All right, Carrie's next question, she says, I am feeling so much more confident in myself and I'm feeling better with life. I've been working on healing my feminine energy. Is Matt feeling this and is it impacting him?
So anything that you do is always going to impact those around you. Yes, absolutely. He can feel that there is something different. And it does draw in and attract in a different way, if that makes sense. So it makes you attractive in a different way. Does that make sense? Yes.
All right. And her last question, she says, anything to expect with Matt coming up? I haven't seen him since the end of May, but he has been communicating back consistently, just not usually the first to reach out. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, so it does look like the two of you will connect, and it does feel like you'll see each other in person. It isn't though until around December, but I do hear that it is getting better every day, and it does feel like you're getting closer and closer every day. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Carrie. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Taylor B. Hello, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Taylor gets 1 question.
Okay.
Taylor says, hello, hope
Hi.
you're both doing well.
You too, honey.
I've been told many times Q wants to contact me and will, but he's having a hard time getting himself to do it. Can you tell me why he is so hesitant to contact?
So I hear that there is this fear of disappointment or fear that that you won't be accepting or as open is what it feels like. So there's that fear. It's really fear based. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Taylor. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Sarika Oad. Hello, Sarika, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Sarika's first question is I'm thinking to start a business to sell alternative medicine spray with a friend. Am I going to be successful? Am I going to make money? Is it beneficial for people?
Definitely. It's not the only thing that you're gonna sell. So it does feel to me like it is going to be health and wellness. It does feel like there is going to be an expanded aspect of what you're selling. Some of it being metaphysical tools and things like that. So it'll be things like crystals, singing bowls, um, tuning forks, things like that as well. Yeah.
All right. Sarika's next question is I'm going to a party in November. Will I meet anyone romantically there? Do you see me dating this year?
Nope, not yet. So there's a certain way that you are going to shift. You are opening up more to your authentic self, your goddess self, your spiritual self. And by November, I mean, you could open it up sooner, I hear, but by November, you're not quite the person that you are going to be for your soulmate. So it's really about you being at a certain frequency. Now, if you work on yourself now and you work through some of the things now, you can get to that vibration and you can attract before that even. But at this point, it looks like your person isn't coming in until next year.
All right. And Sarika's last question. She says, I'm going to be trying scalar system this Wednesday for 4 hours.
Mhm.
Will it benefit me? If so, what changes do you see it will bring for me? Kindly guide.
So I'm not, they're not saying it's going to be a huge thing. It's not a huge shift. It's not necessarily going to have the impact you're thinking. So, go in with an open mind, but I definitely hear that it's not going to be as impactful as you think. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Sarika.
Hmm.
Our next question here is from Rosanna Carolyn.
Hey,
Welcome back,
Rosanna.
Rosanna, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Rosanna's first question is, hey guys,
Hi.
hope you are having a good day.
You too.
My first question today is, has there been a shift with things between me and Barry? I feel like he's starting to slowly let his guard down with me again at work.
Yeah, it does feel to me like Barry is feeling a little bit more open, definitely more receptive to you. Just don't overdo too much on your end. Yeah, they say take it really slow, okay, honey? But yeah, it does feel like there has been a shift. Yeah.
All right, Rosanna's next question, she says, do you see him texting me this weekend if I post a nice picture on my story?
Not this weekend, but it does look like within the next couple of weeks, yes.
All right, and Rosanna's last question is, what will be the turning point for him to realize that he does want to be with me? Thank you.
So I hear it's already starting. That energy has already happened. It feels to me like you've been doing something energetically on your end, which has been impacting Barry and moving things along. So keep doing that as you go to sleep at night. Again, energetically reach out and let him know that you're interested in that way. Not so much in person yet, but you can get to that point later, okay? That's what they say.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Rosanna.
Mm.
That's it for her. Our next question here is from Poonam Kangura. Welcome back, Poonam, and thank you so much for all of those gifts today.
Aw, thank you, honey.
Poonam gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Poonam's first question here is, hi ladies, happy
Hi.
Monday. Glad to see you both. My first question is, am I going to find a new home soon?
I hear you will, but it still feels like it's about 2 months away.
All right. Poonam's next question is, anything new coming up for me soon?
So, there is going to be a new individual coming into your life. This feels like somebody who's part of your soul family, is going to be a close, long-term friend who's going to last for a very long time, is what they're saying. So this is going to be somebody who is significant to a long-term friendship in your future here. Okay. So if you can go and take some class or something that you're interested in, just to meet up with this energy.
All right. And Poonam's last question is, guidance from my guides?
Honey, you are so incredibly open and receptive. I hear your dreams have some significance, so please do what you can to record them when you do remember. Even if you're just remembering the feeling of your dream, I hear you should be keeping a record of it, okay? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
1 second here. All right. Yes, that is it for Poonam. Perfect. And again, thank you for all of those gifts. Oh, thank you so much. She just sent a hand heart and a rose. Those are awesome.
Thank you, honey.
And also thank you, Veronica, for the Day of the Dead gift that you sent us. That was fun. All right. And just to let you guys know, our list is now closed for this live, so we're not going to be taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. We will be closing our list. But don't worry, keep on tapping the screen. We are super, super close to our like goal. We only need about 2,000 more likes to get there.
We'll be there in no time.
That's right. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
And again, our list is now closed, everyone. All right. I'm going to go over our list again here.
Okay.
So for those of you who have donated to be on our list, just keep your ear open, and I'm going to read it out now.
Okay.
All right, next up on our list is Erica A., then Rosanna Carolyn, then Thash Norman, then Jace V., then Shanta R., then Yuli Ramos, then Autumn Bowman, then Bree Matthews, then Claudia O. After Claudia is Ishikawa, then Adriana Milos, then Terry B., then Shaz, then Terry B. again, thank you so much, then Ann S., then Sandra Phelps, then Rebecca R., then Kyla Howard, then Vanessa Romero, then Alana Pollock, then BP, then Linda O, and that is it. There might be a couple others who are added just at the end there, but that's it for now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, our list is now closed for this live, but we just made it to our like goal. Great job. That means that it is now time for 5 free questions. Yay! Confetti.
Woohoo!
Great job, everyone. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
yes.
All right. Our first free question here is from Nor. Welcome back. Nor says, will me and A have a baby next year?
So it looks like you will be pregnant next year, but it's not until later in the year. So 2025 is when you have your baby. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Chrissy. Chrissy says, do you see me opening up a private pharmacy in the future?
Yeah, but it's like 3 years away. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Nancy. Nancy says, does M still have feelings for me?
Yeah, not enough for it to turn into something, but yeah, there's still feelings.
All right. Our next question here is from Iggy. Iggy says, will S get me a Prezi for my birthday this Thursday?
I hear yes. A cute way to ask.
And happy early birthday.
Uh-huh.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Grace. Grace says, anything on my finances for me? By the way, I passed my driving test. Thank you.
Yay! So your financial situation doesn't seem to get to where you want it to be for about 2 years. But that being said, it looks like there's a bit of up and down and then it stabilizes pretty good. The abundance that you're looking for is about 2 years away though. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are awesome.
You
Thanks for getting
are.
us to our like goal.
Yes.
Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. Once we make it there, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. And just a reminder, everyone, our list is now closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to our list. But again, keep on tapping that screen, and once we make it to 80,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. And thank you again, everyone, for all of the gifts. Havada sent some more roses. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey.
You guys are awesome. And Space Cat says, I received my mug this weekend. It's so awesome. My kids want to steal it too. Thank you for sharing. Glad you like it. All right, let's go back to our list here. I'm just going to read it again, okay?
Okay.
All right, next up on our list is Erica A., then Rosanna Carolyn, then Connie H., then Fash Norman, then Jace V., then Shanta R., then Yuli Ramos, then Autumn Bowman, then Bree Matthews, then Claudia O. After Claudia is Ishikawa, then Adriana Milos, then Terry B., then Shaz, then Terry B. again, then Ann S., then Sandra Phelps, then Rebecca R., then Kyla Howard, then Vanessa Romero, then Alana Pollock, then BP, then Linda O. And that is it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Our next question here is from Erica A. Welcome back, Erica. Erica gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, can you tell me how can I keep the connection tight/close without me being hurt while he's working with himself?
So, honey, it's looking at it more as an observer, removing your emotions from it. It's hard to explain it, but basically, don't hold a certain expectation more so than just the connection. That will help. It will help a lot. And when we're in this kind of a relationship where one person isn't quite where they need to be, we have to really ask ourselves if we're capable of giving the space needed for them to get to that point where they will be ready. If you can't, there are things you can do. So go spend time with other people so that you're not needing this individual as much. Okay.
All right, Erica's next question is, do you see Paul and I traveling soon together? If so, when?
So I hear yes. It looks like it will be during February is what they're saying. So it's going to be during the cold month. Yeah.
All right, and Erica's last question is, I know he is doing his healing. Is he getting closer? Sorry, is he getting closer and are we still meant to be together?
Yes, honey. Yeah. It takes a lot out of a person, but the effort is there, and that is the first sign that things aren't in the right trajectory. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica. That's it
Mm-hmm.
for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Danielle, for those gifts. Those were lovely. She sent us a baby fox and a heart.
Aw, thank you, honey.
All right. And just a reminder, everyone, for those of you who are just joining us, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. We're just finishing up everyone who donated before our list was closed.
That's right.
But keep on tapping the screen, and once we make it to 80,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. All right, our next question here is from Rosanna Carolyn. Welcome back. Rosanna gets one question.
Okay.
Rosanna says, hi again.
Hi.
If I go out this weekend in Barry's hometown, will he be out too? And if so, will he be with me? Thanks.
So I'm not hearing that you two will be out together. No. Um, if you do decide to go, yeah, no, they're saying not this weekend. There won't be any connection. So don't waste your time. That's what I hear.
All right. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Rosanna. Our next question is from Connie H.
Hey,
Hello
Connie.
again. She gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Connie's first question is, do you see more hospital time coming for my daughter? Just trying to mentally prepare.
Yeah, it does look like she is going to need to go to the hospital. And she really, honestly, it's tough because she really needs to boost her immune system. But because she's so sick, it's hard to get to that point. Tell her try not to overdo it because she's been sick for so long and it's been a really hard sick. The second that she feels okay, she's out and acting as if it's all gone, and then her body goes back into crisis mode. So even if she's feeling better, she should stay in bed. Okay. Even if she's feeling better, she should still rest. And she needs lots of fluids. They show her system being flushed. So lots of fluids to just really start healing and getting better. Okay. Tell her to slow down. And even if she's feeling better on one day, doesn't mean that she's fully better yet. Okay.
All right. Connie's next question, she says, would UPS be a good fit for me? And can you see me working for them?
You could, yeah, you definitely would be okay there. And yeah, it would be a good fit just because I mean, you'd fit anywhere really is what they say, but yeah, it would be a good fit. It's a great place to work. It definitely has its perks, I hear.
All right. And
Mhm.
Connie's last question, she says, or should I be looking into work from home jobs to be available for my daughter? When would this happen?
You won't be able to find anything for work from home right now. Work from home job, if that's what you're looking for, isn't for at least a year. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Connie.
Yes.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Fash Norman.
Hey,
Hello,
Fash.
Fash, who gets 3 questions.
Okay. Welcome back.
Fash's first question is, hi, ladies. What can I do now to earn some extra money?
You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. They're showing you doing deliveries. So delivering. Yeah, that's what you're gonna be doing on the side.
All right. Fash's next question, she says, will my husband find a more fulfilling job?
Yeah, but not until about 8 months from now. So it's later next year.
All right. And Fash's last question is, do I have any past life blockages affecting me in this life? Thank you.
It does look like yes. There is one life that they show where you had it looks like it was some kind of a natural disaster happened, and it wiped out a portion of the town or village that you lived in, and you lost everything is what I see. And it does look like you never really recovered from that loss. It was from a while back, so there wasn't really resources like we have today. So you struggled a lot up until the end of your life is what I hear. So there is a bit of fear about like natural disasters, and there is a bit of fear about losing things that you have no control over whether or not you're going to lose them, and that has followed you into this life from that life. Okay, so realizing that that's where it's coming from can help you kind of overcome that feeling of fear. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Fash. That's it
Mhm.
for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Jace V. Hello,
Hey,
Jace,
honey.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
I believe Jace is new here.
Ah,
Welcome, welcome.
welcome, welcome.
All right, Jace's first question is, my current partner, Kay, has been distant with me. Is she cheating or any emotional cheating going on?
No, I'm not seeing cheating, honey. It feels to me like there is some unhappiness or I'm feeling neglected. So maybe do something sweet, a gesture of something romantic will help. Okay.
All
There
right.
isn't another person. I'm not hearing a yes on that.
All right, Jace's next question is, does Kay see marriage with me or as her forever person?
Yeah, she thinks about that a lot.
All right, and Jace's last question is my current job I'm working on going to pick up financially this month?
Not yet. I hear it's about 2 months away before things pick up.
All
Yeah.
right, thank you so much, Jace. That's it
Mm-hmm.
for them.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Amber, for the flame hearts. That was
Aw,
super
thank you,
nice.
honey.
All right, our next question here is from Shanta R. Welcome
Hey,
back,
Shanta.
Shanta, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Shanta's first question is, last week, starting on Tuesday, which was October 10th, I felt really down and tired. Lower emotionally than I felt in a long time, and I felt so hopeless. It felt out of my control. What
Mhm.
was going on there? Was it mental/emotional or something else?
It feels like it was an empathic situation. You picking up on somebody else is what it feels like. And it does feel like they were near you earlier on in the day and you took that energy on, not realizing it. Okay. Next time when you feel that way, if you can, go jump in the shower and wash that away because it wasn't your energy, it was somebody else's. But as an empath, it feels like our feelings. It can be very confusing if you are not aware of it.
All right, Shanta's next question is, it feels like something energetically has shifted inside me. I feel lighter. What things do I need to do to continue on this path of self-improvement?
So journaling is great. Also meditation will help and get out in nature as much as possible. Okay. Commune with nature. The best way to do it.
All right, and Shanta's last question is, any messages from my dad? I know he's around to help guide me and show me signs like 1111, buttons, and birds.
Mhm. He also comes and visits your dreams a lot. He says that he sits at the end of the bed with you at night, specifically around midnight. So if you've ever woken up and seen on the clock that it is, well, 12:02 is what he's showing me, but around midnight, it's because he's sat down and you can feel his energy. That's what's woke you up. So he visits you a lot and talks to you a lot in your dream state.
All right, thank you so much, Shanta.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here. Oh, Jace says, thank you, ladies. I'll definitely be coming back. It was a pleasure giving you guys a chance with questions.
Thanks, honey.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining.
All right, our next question here is from Yuli Ramos. Welcome back,
Hello,
Yuli, who
honey.
gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Yuli's first question is, hi again.
Hey.
Should I transition from sitter to health unit coordinator at the hospital?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very loud yes from them.
All right, Yuli's next question is, will the pay be worth it?
Yes, it will be worth it. The whole situation is definitely in alignment for you, honey.
All right, and Yuli's last question is, I want to give up on North Central College for physician assistant program. Should I continue to wait? Will they interview soon? The program starts this January.
I hear still wait. Keep your options open is what they say. So I wouldn't give up per se. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Yuli.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Autumn Bowman. Hello.
Hey, Autumn.
Who gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Autumn's first question is, will my health improve?
So you have to take some matters in your own hands, is what I hear. It does look like you will see improvement, but you need to get more active, honey, and really overhaul your diet. I hear, okay. So change what you're eating. Try to avoid processed foods as much as possible, which is hard sometimes because we can crave it when it's something we're used to eating. So just supplement better choices is what I hear for you, okay? And this will help you a lot.
All right. Autumn's next question is, I know you said I'd be staying at my job till 2024, but I'm having a hard time holding on. Should I stay in the same field of work? And if not, what should I pursue?
They do say stay in the same field. The reason why is because you're good at it, you're comfortable with it, and you don't necessarily do well with like drastic change, and that can be very stressful on you. So I don't encourage you stressing yourself out over it. So stick with the field that you're on. If you do want to change jobs sooner, start looking now if you want to, but I still hear that it won't be until next year.
All right. Autumn's next question is past life/lives.
So you've had lots. Old soul is what they say. You've been around for a long time. The last life or the life that comes up for you right now, it does feel to me like it's very similar to what you've gone through in this life. Right down to having a world crisis pandemic type of situation. So it does feel like there was some disease that kind of swept across. And they're saying Europe, so there was some sickness. It almost feels like it might have been so something with coughing is what they're showing me. So you were coughing, and people were coughing, and there was blood involved. So you would cough up blood, and people were very sick at first. It's like the first time this ever went through is what I hear, but it was a while ago. So it's out of our normal thought process of things that we've happened. And what I hear is you're doing a repeat of the same experience. So this life, it's almost like a redo, different timeline, different experiences yet the same, if that makes sense. So you're trying to get it right, is what they're saying. Okay, honey. What I hear for you more than anything is don't get too distracted with the world dynamics. So don't watch the news and things like that, and try to keep your energy into a high vibration. So don't look at negative things, is what they're telling you.
Sounds like consumption. Is that what it
Maybe.
is?
Yeah, it could be like that. Yeah, it's like coughing and then but it feels to me like it was some kind of a virus that went through. So I'm not sure that it's consumption. And it was something that was new. It was something that didn't they hadn't experienced before. And it took a lot of people, is what it feels like.
All
Similar to
right.
the symptoms of consumption, but it feels like it was something
Someone said tuberculosis.
could have been
Yeah.
tuberculosis. Yes. Yeah, that feels more right.
All right. And just to confirm, I asked what can/should I do to move forward spiritually? Yep.
So yeah, moving forward, yes, that's what they're saying is don't look at the negative stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And Autumn's last question is any messages from beyond?
Yeah, so you do have quite a few people around you spirit wise. It does look like you've had a certain so there's three female family members. Your female family member energy seems to be where a lot of your power is at. So tapping into the feminine line is going to be very beneficial for you. Spiritually speaking, it feels to me like um these specific people, they're like your ancestors. One, it seems more recent, but they kind of go back. So it's like grandma, great grandma, and then great great grandma kind of thing. And they've been around you for your whole life. They're helping you, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Autumn. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Amber Lee and Jace, for those gifts. You're
Thanks,
awesome.
guys.
Our next question here is from Bree Matthews.
Hey,
Hello,
Bree.
Bree, who gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Welcome back.
Mhm.
All right, Bree's first question. She says, hello, lovely
Hey.
ladies. I know Kia loves me, but she doesn't express it like she used to, meaning she doesn't say it as often as she did, which was daily. Why is that?
So with Kia, there's always this off and on energy with her. She does love you, honey. There's absolutely nothing that says that she doesn't. It's just that she goes through off and on energy with everything. And it could be it doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be friends, it can be family, it can be you, it can be animals, all of it. So it's off and on energy. I will say for her right now, it feels like I don't feel my best. And when I don't feel my best, I don't feel or allow myself to feel, is what it feels like. So if that makes sense. So she's cut off a little bit right now. Yeah.
All right, Bree's next question. She says, I am so confused regarding my tax preparer. Can he fix the problems that the tax preparer I tried hiring created regarding closing my LLC? Or should I go as planned and have a new tax preparer fix it all and just dump my current tax guy?
Yeah, you have to get it fixed. Sooner is better than later, obviously. Um, yeah, they say dump them. I'm sorry. They're not going to be able to get it done the way that you want it done. Yeah.
All right. Bree's next question is, what does my boss think of me? I know I can be pushy at work, and I don't know if he's frustrated with me. I know I am with him.
I will say this. Your pushy energy is what made your boss like you in the first place, but it has a little bit of a kickback sometimes. So sometimes it can be frustrating, but that is what he likes about you. So it's okay. I hear that it's all good. Yeah, it can be tough sometimes, and you both have a very similar personality when it comes to wanting your point um accepted and acknowledged. So it can be a little clashy, but your boss likes you, I hear. Yeah.
All right. And Bree is going to email her last two
Okay,
questions.
sounds good.
Thank you so much, Bree. Our next question here is from Claudia O. Hello,
Hey,
Claudia,
Claudia.
who gets 2 sets of questions. She
Awesome.
gets 10 questions.
Nice.
Yay! Thank you so much, Claudia.
Whoop whoop.
All right. Claudia's first question is, Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
Can I ask again about the benefits versus problems from staying at the U of A versus transferring to Brown?
So the U of A just seems to be an easier, better schooling system for you. It feels to me like with Brown, you're paying extra, but you're not getting extra. So it's almost like why put extra money in when all you're getting literally is a name. You don't get a better education because the U of A is a better education for you. And Brown is a little bit more peacocky in the way that they say that they do things, but they don't necessarily come through. Yeah.
All right. Claudia's next question is, How is Jay feeling about contacting me and when will he do it? I keep getting this feeling he will and he doesn't at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's okay. It feels to me like you're tapping into his feelings and he has the intention of doing it, but I hear that he backs out. It does feel to me by December you two are going to be talking quite regularly, so just relax into that. But it is fear on his side. It feels to me like he's ready to, and then he just, it's almost like when you see in the movies where they pick up the phone and they get ready to dial and then they hang up really quick. It feels like that. It's like I'm ready and then I back off.
All right. Her next question is, Why hasn't Jay contacted me yet?
Again, it's fear. It's fear that it's not going to be received well, is what I hear. It's all built up in his mind, by the way. There's nothing you've done has ever made him like have a reason to feel that way. It's all in his head.
All right. Her next question here is, Can I just recheck? Has Jay been intimate or dated other women at least the past couple months? Does he have any intention of pursuing other women?
I can see that he has definitely talked to somebody. It hasn't been somebody that I've dated, so I'm not seeing like a serious connection. But there have been like other people, other women that I've talked to or maybe even flirted with, just not nothing physical, nothing where I've gone in and had a committed situation at all. Yeah.
Her next question is, Are my guides okay with me putting in my 2 weeks notice with the vaccine job for the last day as November 3rd?
So what I hear with that, this is something that you have been planning for a while, and I know that it is something that you've been wanting to do. It does give way for you to be able to do the things that you need to do, which is why, yes, it feels like it's a bit more in alignment if you do it in November, but I feel like push it a little bit later than the 3rd if you can, okay? They're giving me the date the 17th at the earliest, honey. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, What can I expect from Jay in the upcoming weeks?
So it does feel like there will be connection. It might be a little bit subtle at first, so it might just be like uh liking something or even just commenting to somebody and then you hear about it, that kind of thing. So it might be very subtle at first, but it does seem to open up again near December. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, Will my coworkers be upset I'm leaving the vaccine job or are they kind of expecting it? Do they dislike me?
No, they don't dislike you. They will be upset because it makes their workload harder. I hear that they don't dislike you at all, honey. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. They will miss you, and they won't. They don't won't like the idea. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, Will I have any issues or struggle with grades if I transfer to Brown?
Yes, you will have a bit of issues, but um, I mean, you could overcome it. Again, though, your guides tell you where you are is the right alignment for you. Yeah.
All right. Claudia's next question is, Will I pass my current epidemiology class or drop it and retake it later?
Epidemiology one. That one you always have a hard time with.
Yes, that one.
Yes, you'll be fine. You'll be able to pass it.
All right. And her last question is, Does Jay understand that I'm truly trying to be my best to convince him to get to know me? When will he try to get to know me and share more of himself? Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, it feels like December seems to be a really strong month for the two of you. Just give it some time, honey. And in the meantime, when you think about Jay, if you think about him, send out loving, positive, reassuring energy, okay? Not stress and worry, basically. So you want to focus on the good stuff.
All right. Thank you so much,
Mhm.
Claudia.
Yes.
That's it for her. Epidemiology.
Epidemiology. Epidemiology. It's a hard word.
All right. Our next question here is from Ishukawa. Welcome back, Ishu, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Ishu's first question is, why did Gary remove me as a friend on Snapchat?
It feels to me like he felt it was necessary, although it does feel influenced by somebody outside of him. So it almost feels like somebody else encouraged it.
All right. Ishu's next question is, I never thought Gary would do this. Why did he have to do this? He just hurt my feelings. Why this happened?
Yeah, he didn't have to do this. Again, it feels to me like somebody was talking in his ear, convinced him to do it, and that's why. Um, there isn't really a reason for it. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't feel to me like there is a good reason for it. It's almost like I'm just doing what I think is the right thing, but there is no, you didn't provoke it in any way. You didn't do anything to make it happen. So don't take it personal is what your guys are trying to say. Yeah.
All right. Ishu's next question is, I sent him messages on Snapchat. Is he going to add me back?
Yes. Yeah, he will.
All right. That's it for Ishu. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Adriana Milos. Welcome
Hello,
back.
honey.
Who gets 3 more questions.
Perfect.
Adriana's first question here is, hi again.
Hi.
In the previous live, you said I will meet the one for me in 5 years. Can you tell me his star sign, age, occupation, and or looks?
So occupation feels to me like he's a teacher or some kind of a role model that way. Age, they're saying 5 years older than you. So birth month is October is what I hear. Yeah. Um, definitely a very funny and kind of a loud person is what they say. So very outgoing, assured, very sure of themselves. Yeah.
All right. Adriana's next question is, if I don't reach out to Joaquim, will he reach out directly to me at one point?
At some point he will, but don't expect it to be right away.
All right. And Adriana's last question is, do I know the person who is the one for me, or is he someone new?
Somebody new. You don't know them. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Adriana.
Yes.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Terry B.
Hey,
Hello
Terry.
again, who gets 5 more questions.
Oh, wow.
Terry's first question is, hey ladies.
Hi.
Yep, me again. So, is there a time frame for Bill?
What do you mean by time frame? Like crossing over time frame?
If you want to just clarify that
Clarify
for us,
that for
Terry,
me?
I'll go to your next question and wait for that in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Terry's next question is, okay, she also did, is there a time frame for gay as well?
Yeah, so I need to know a specific what you're asking, honey. If you're asking for them like when they're going to cross over, when they're going to be done physically in this life, I just need a yes. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So for Bill, 8 months is what I hear. And sorry, what's
And gay.
and gay? 2 years. Yeah.
All right. Terry's next question, she says, is there a past life I need to heal?
So you have a couple. You've done a lot of work, honey. Okay, so I just want you to really focus on that. It does feel to me like you had one. They're showing me it. Interesting. It's a Western type feel, so it feels to me like it was the beginning of the what do they call that trail when they are migrating and setting up camp in this other place. I can't remember what they call it, but that's what it feels like. It's like you're doing the trail to leave the big city and have your own piece of land and your own experience. And it was tough. My goodness, was it ever tough? And it does feel like you went with so it was 6 of you, 6 family members. 3 didn't make it, so it does feel like they crossed over or they died from disease before you guys got there and starvation, I hear. But when you did get there, although it was hard work, it was totally worth it. And you did end up with a piece of land for very cheap that was worth it, that you were able to grow food, you were able to make a home, you guys were able to live there comfortably for the duration of your entire life is what I hear. I would say the healing aspect is the guilt that you carried from the 3 people who passed away is what I hear. So they were family members that you felt like it was your fault because it was your idea to go, is what I hear. But they all decided to go too. It wasn't just because of you. All right. Okay.
All right, her next question is, how is my son doing really?
You know, some good days, some bad days is what I hear. Sometimes it is difficult emotionally. Your son is very empathic, honey. There shares a lot of your traits actually, where I don't necessarily tell you everything that's going on, and I always put on a brave face, but sometimes it can be difficult, is what I hear. So he doesn't always come to you or doesn't always tell you when things aren't so great. But I hear right now he's okay. Okay.
All right, and Terry's last question, she says, who is around me the most? Is there anything I can tell Gay and Bill about who is here?
So, with Bill, the male energy, it does feel like it's a father figure. So it is his father. A very strong presence. I don't know if he was an alcoholic or what, but I see him with booze. So it typically means that they were a drinker or somebody who really enjoyed drinking. You can tell him that his father watches out for him if you feel comfortable doing so. It's not necessary though. He's loud in this space, is what I hear. So that's who will be the one that you feel the most.
She says, yes, he was.
Yeah, he was a drinker.
Yep.
No, okay. Yeah, he shows me the booze.
All right. Thank you so much, Terry. That's it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Shaz. Hello
Hey,
again,
Shaz.
Shaz, who gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Shaz's first question is, I think I really did push the energy back because a few things I was like, I'm over it. Even though my energy changed a few times, has his energy ever changed recently about fixing us?
Yes, and in a good way, honey. It feels to me like, when you've pushed away, it's kind of been sort of a kick to the stomach for him, and then has made him be like, "Oh no," and want to pull you back in. So it's not necessarily an awful thing that you had that experience more than once. They're saying like a handful of times. But now what I would recommend is keeping your emotions in check and keeping your focus where you want it to be, not where you don't really want it to be, okay? But it has had a good impact on him, believe it or not. Yeah.
All right. Shaz's next question, she says, will he still be the one to reach out?
He will. Yes, he will. Yeah.
All right. And her last question, she says, you said he considers me the one for him. Why does he have that sentiment? Not that I'm complaining, lol.
Because you have a lot of the things that he asked for and the qualities that he's looking for in his partner, honey. So that's why. I love it.
All right. Thank you so much, Shaz. That's it for her.
Mhm.
Our next question is from Terry B. Hello again. She gets 3 more questions.
Wow.
All right. Terry's first question, she says, I'm going to Florida in January. I plan on seeing Tony. What I'm not sure what she's trying to say here. It says, what outdoor you advise for me before that happens? So I guess, what do you advise for me before that happens?
Let's clarify with her.
Could you just clarify your first question there, Terry? It just seemed like a typo. I'll go to her next question while we're waiting for that. Terry's next question is, will my holidays be good? They don't celebrate.
They will. Yeah, they will be good. And, it's necessary for you to get away sometimes, right?
All right. Oh, she's donating her last question.
Oh, shoot.
Could you just clarify your first question, Terry? It says, I'm going to Florida in January. I plan on seeing Tony. I think it's supposed to be, what do you advise for me before that happens? I think is what you're trying to say there. There's a lot of typos in the sentence. Could you just clarify that, Terry? Yes. Yeah. All right. So what do you advise for her before that happens? Before she goes to Florida in January?
So emotionally prepare yourself, energetically prepare yourself. Don't go in like you normally do. Take care of your bubble, okay? And make sure that your energy is clean and not contaminated with anybody else, okay?
All right. Okay. And Terry B is donating her last question.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Terry.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Let's give a big thank you to Terry. Yes. You can feel free to start putting in your free questions.
Nice.
All right. The first one that I see here is from Jacqueline. Jacqueline says, will I get pregnant in the remainder of 2023?
Next year, 4 months, they say. So you'll be pregnant in 4 months.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. All right, our next question here is from Ann S. Hello again. Anne gets one question here.
Okay.
She says, small trigger warning. She says, I was assaulted by a coworker at a job and trusted Josh with this, but we barely knew each other at that time. How did he feel about me telling him? Was he weirded out?
Not at all. Not at all, honey. Actually felt very protective of you is what I hear. So it didn't have a negative impact at all. Okay. I mean, other than being upset about it, but it didn't affect how he felt about you or anything.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Anne. That's it for her. Our next question is from Sandra Phelps. Hello, Sandra. Welcome back again. Sandra's first question here, she gets 3.
Okay.
First question is, when do you see me getting pregnant?
2024, it looks like 8 months from now.
All right, Sandra's next question, she says, you said I needed to be open for a work event. So what did you mean by that?
Open. So here's the thing. When things come up, what they're saying is you need to be open and available. It's not always easy for you to just up and go. So you have to pre-plan these things. So just make sure when they come up that you're willing to do it. That's what I hear. Okay. Yeah.
All right, and Sandra's last question. She says, anything my guys need me to know? As always, thank you, and I hope you two have a wonderful day.
You
Thank
too, honey.
Sandra.
You too. So they are showing you doing some journaling, honey. It looks like you're ready to just kind of really get clear and focused. So when they show journaling, it just means that we need to write our thoughts and our feelings and our desires down so that we can manifest things in a little bit more of a precise way. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Rebecca R. Hello.
Hey, Rebecca.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
One moment here.
Okay.
All right, Rebecca R's first question. She says, hello, beautiful ladies. Rebecca, you were right about me learning more about myself and Reiki/yoga this year. It turned out to be breathwork so far. Awesome. She says, I've been looking into all sorts of trainings, as you suggested, and learning so much more about so many spirit-related modalities. Thank you for that. My question is, do you have any more specific information on my next couple of choices to be bringing in money for finishing up this year?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you did the Reiki already, but quantum healing would be a good one, and sound, honey. So taking a like even just going and experiencing a sound bath or going and learning how to do it, it's going to just help elevate things for you. Yeah.
All right. Rebecca's next question is about my love life. Any extra information for this year? I did end up moving, as you said, only by myself with my daughter, and I think I'm in a healthier relationship now. Any more information?
So staying open, it's definitely different. So don't compare it to any of your past situations. And again, keeping your focus on the positive, being grateful for and loving the situation and looking at the loving aspects of things. It definitely feels to me like a healthy environment for you. And you know what your guides are saying is, honey, things are moving along. Just have some patience. It's just not happening as fast as you want it to happen, but it is happening in the right timing, okay?
All right, and her last question, she says, any messages from my spirit guides? I feel I have become less bouncy ball energy.
Well, that's a good thing, though. You're more grounded, is what I hear. They have been communicating a lot with you, and I do hear for you getting into a nice meditative state and listening, clairaudience, right? So listening to the information that's coming through and keeping a record of it, okay? Because it is just going to help clear up some of your anxiety or unsureness, and it's going to help you just move into more alignment again. Things next year are going to be more about work. Relationships are going to be good, so we don't have to worry and stress about that, but it's going to be more about your divine work that you're here for, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Rebecca. That's it for her.
Yes.
And thank you, Carolyn, miss you, for all of the roses that you sent us.
Thank you, honey.
Those are lovely. All right. Our next question here is from Kyla Howard. Hello, Kyla.
Hello.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Welcome back. Kyla's first question is, are there any psychic gifts that I'm currently using or have used before?
So you are very intuitive. I hear, you feel your environment. They do show me your third eye, honey. So you will sometimes see visions. You can do psychometry if you want to learn how to do that. You can Google that. It's very easy to do. Yeah, you're able to touch things and basically get information from it. So practice.
All right, Kyla's next question, she says, when do you see me getting married?
2025, they say. Yeah.
Right, and her last question is, if I am still meeting my forever person this year, what does he look like? Thank you so much for answering my questions. I really appreciate you both.
So I see you looking up, taller than you, skinny. I'd say likes to dress well. Um, brown hair, light eyes though, thick eyebrows. I see, and one dimple on the left side.
All right, thank you so much, Kyla.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Vanessa Romero. Vanessa gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, what do my spirit guides want me to know?
So with you, they're showing me the candle on both ends, honey. So make sure that you are taking time out for yourself, and you have to learn to say no when you need to say no. Okay. So sometimes you get pushed into situations that you maybe want to say no to, but then you get talked out of saying no. They're telling you to start really listening when your body tells you no. It means it needs the rest. Okay. So paying attention to that is one of the biggest things that they're really stressing for you.
All right, Vanessa's next question, she says, anything about my past life?
So I would say with you, interesting. So it does feel to me like it might have even been uh, Vietnam energy, is what I hear. War times, definitely, and it does feel to me like you kind of got sucked into having to fight, is what it feels like. Not because you were part of the military, but because it kind of happened at your doorstep, and so you had to defend your home, is what it feels like.
All right, and Vanessa's last question, she says, I love my job, but will I get recognized for my hard work?
You will, honey. It feels to me not so much this year, but next year there is a big shift and it does feel like it gets better. So it is worth sticking it out. It just takes a bit of time for the recognition to come. But yeah, you will get recognized.
All right, thank you so much, Vanessa.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Alana Pollock. Welcome back,
Hello.
Alana, who gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Alana's first question, she says, hi, me
Hi.
again as always, lol. She says, I struggle with gaining weight. Do my guides have any advice about that? Do I have an undiagnosed condition?
So it feels to me like it is hormonal. Sometimes your hormones uh, are fluctuating up and down, so it does make you gain. You are able to lose it, but it does seem to be a hormone thing. So I would get your thyroid checked just to make sure. Okay, honey? Yeah.
All right, Alana's next question, she says, I know you said in a past life I was a famous singer. Do you hear a name or anything so I can look me/her up? Thank you.
They just give me the name Ella, so you'll have to look and see what that. I don't know who it is. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Alana's next question, she says, this boy is driving me crazy, lol. Why is Jeb with a third party if he realizes his feelings for me? I'll never understand men.
I know. It was how do I put this? Um, it was an ego move, all based on a power trip and not wanting to be vulnerable. And he was starting to feel vulnerable. And so he decided to take matters in his own hands. Not the nicest thing to do, but he recognized it and realizes it now.
All right. Thank you so much, Alana. That's
Mm-hmm.
it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from BP. Welcome
Hello,
back.
hello.
All right. Her question is, you heard he'll call, but not consistently. If I leave our future together in his hands to reach out, etc., will we still make it work or will the connection be lost?
If it's all in his hands, it would be lost, but that's not what's going to happen. So just give him the space. Definitely show him that you mean business. He will reach out. It's just not going to be consistent. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Our next question is from Linda O. Welcome back, Linda.
Mhm.
Linda gets 3 questions here.
Perfect.
Her first question is, when will I land a new job?
I hear not until January, honey.
All right. Linda's next question, she says, who's my guide?
It looks like you have 3. Interesting. They're all male is what I'm seeing. The main one, I'm trying to hear the name. It's it's a B name. It feels like it might be, yeah, it's like BR Braun something. I can't hear the whole name, but you could probably just call him Braun, and that would be okay. It feels like that's what he goes by short. That's your main guide, is what I hear.
All right. And Linda's last question, she says, what does next year look like for me?
Oh, next year they say success. So next year feels like um you've gotten a lot of weeds this year, so to speak, and you pulled a lot of the stuff out, and so you've prepared yourself for a better experience and a better year is what I hear. So it feels to me like success is what next year holds for you. Lots of abundance, health, and financially, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Linda. That's
Yes.
it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from, oh, 1 second. Veronica L. Hello, Veronica. Veronica gets 3
Okay.
questions. Veronica's first question, she says, is my employer happy with my work, specifically me being absent although my leave is protected? I worry about their perception.
Yeah, no, they don't have a perception that way, honey. It feels like they are happy with your work and it's all good. You don't have to worry, okay? Yeah.
All right. Veronica's next question is, why is Matt coming back around? I feel like he doesn't have good intentions and I'm better off staying away from him.
Yeah, I hear the same thing. They show you shutting the door and locking it with a deadbolt. So I would say keep that door closed. It feels to me like I'm not what I hear with Matt is not integral. It's not an honest feeling. It feels to me like it's deceitful whatever is going on. It's not a good thing. Yeah.
All right. And Veronica L's last question here. She says, I will be writing a letter to his kid to explain a little bit about why I can't stay in touch with him and I no
Mhm.
longer want to be around his dad.
Mhm.
Will he understand? I used to be his nanny and he insists on contacting me.
Yeah. He will understand. Be gentle and explain how delicate the situation is, and you have to do what you have to do to protect not only yourself but also them.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
And Linda says, you are the best, always spot on.
Aw, thank you, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Nicole Whitlock. Hello, Nicole,
Hello, Nicole.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Nicole's first question here is, hello, lovely. Glad to see your face. She says, I'm in need of some guidance. My boys and I are homeless, staying in a hotel until this Friday.
Mhm.
What do you see for us after this?
So, I do hear that you are still going to be looking, unfortunately. I hear that you need to reach out for assistance in finding a place, honey. Even if it's just online, like on your online community, Facebook, Instagram, that type of thing. But really reach out to your community. You don't have to deal with this by yourself, okay? This is something that you can be helped with. And there is, there is going to be a guardian angel coming in and helping you here, okay? So you're not alone.
All right. Nicole's next question is, should I consider moving out of Owen Sound?
Yes. Yes.
And Nicole's last question, she says, will I overcome this mental/emotional breakdown?
You will, honey. And it's totally understandable why you feel the way that you do right now, honey. So please allow yourself to have that and don't beat yourself up because I know what it's like to have to be tough and have to be, you know, okay, even when things are falling apart. It's temporary. It's not going to stay like this, okay? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, that was our last one.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Thank you so much.
So it's giveaway time.
Yes.
Time for some gifts.
Before that, thank you so much, Rosa, for the roses and the flame heart. You're awesome.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And thanks for joining us on the live. All right. So you know what to do. We're going to do a giveaway for one of our subscribers on TikTok, a live audience member on TikTok, a live audience member on Instagram, and our top gifter on TikTok. Okay. So put your name in with a yellow heart if you are brand new. Put your name in with a purple heart if you've been here before. Okay. And I'll give you a few seconds. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do 4 for our subscriber.
All right. For our subscriber winner.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Our subscriber winner is Danielle Watson, 4420.
Yay, Danielle. You got an extra question. Yay. Yay. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to the link in my bio, click it, and go to the I am a winner button and fill out your information there. Okay, honey?
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me one moment here. Keep
'Kay.
putting your names in,
Yeah,
everyone.
spam your names. If you're on Instagram, spam, spam, spam. TikTok, spam, spam, spam.
All
There
right.
we go. Okay.
Next is our audience member.
Audience member, let's do 7.
Sure.
Okay, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our winner from our audience is Kim.Christine75.
All right, Kim. You got an extra question.
Congratulations.
So go to the link in my bio, click it, and go to the I am a winner button and fill out the information. Okay, honey? You won an extra question.
All
'Kay.
right. Next is our Instagram
winner. Let's do 3. From the
Right.
bottom up.
Sounds good.
Okay, go.
1, 2, and 3. It is Meta, Little Mew Mew.
Little
Congratulations.
Mew Mew. Oh, that's a fun. All right, you got an extra question, honey. So again, go up to the link in my bio, click and hit the I am a winner button and fill out the information. You won an extra question, all right?
Thank you so much, Anita, for the heart.
Aw, thank you, honey. All right, mug time.
Sounds good. All right, how many?
5?
Sure.
Okay,
Ready?
go.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our winner for the mug is Rebecca, Night Owl 30.
Nice.
Yay,
Rebecca.
congratulations.
You won a mug. We get to be mug buddies. Just go to the link in my bio, click the I am a winner button, and fill out your information. Okay, honey? Yay.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yes. All right. Top gifter time? Yeah?
One moment here.
Okay. I wanted to drum.
All right.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Top
All right,
gifter
top
time?
gifter. Our top gifter today is Veronica Gomez. Yay, congratulations.
You got an extra question, honey. You know what to do. Go to the link in my bio, click it, and fill out the information under I am a winner. Okay. We will be back on again later. So if you are wanting to get notified when we are going live, we do have a sign up list, which you can find in the link in my bio. Also follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube, and you can follow me on TikTok. All right. We'll see you guys in the next live. All right.
Bye-bye.